Alright, hello, my name is Evan Vitovitz, and I will be presenting the game in the presentation for Ninja Slime. So, as you can see, it says designed and produced by Nick Inktel and Evan Vitovitz. Ninja Slime is a game we making for a final project. And here's a backstory and plot. Ninja Slime is about an alien slime who finds its way to Earth to learn the ways of the ninja, to save its homeworld from the evil red slimes. The slime arrives on Earth and goes through 4 stages in its goal to grow and learn the way of the ninja. Slime is a protagonist and must absorb enemies as a way to grow stronger and get the skills to defeat the red slimes. Our protagonist will be seen as a threat to the Earth, but when the red slimes attack Earth, he is the only thing that can stop them. Gameplay and features. The game is a 2D beat 'em up, like Castle Crashers, or like Sky Pilgrim vs. the World, or one of my favorite games, Dear God, is kind of similar to that as well. Our slime will have ranged and melee attacks. Enemies will attack either by running into the player or hitting the player with projectiles. We will have a working health and stamina bar for the slime. And the stamina bar we added in kind of last minute, but the stamina bar makes it so that the slime can't just spam like range attacks, because that's kind of cheating. And then there will be some variety in the enemies and bosses. And if you die during a level, you restart at the beginning of the level. So we didn't want people to start from the beginning because we felt like some of the levels are pretty challenging. The slime can absorb fallen enemies for health, and you also have to absorb all the enemies to progress in the level. Audio and art. It's 2D, and the backgrounds are varied and they're unique. All the enemies and enemies and slimes are basically animated, and they have sound effects, and there will be Japanese music in the background. It's pretty great, and it has a title and end screen, so there'll be like slides in between each level that kind of explain that part of the story, so you'll go in each level kind of like where did I go, how did I get here. So the development of the game was pretty consistent. The model and final goals didn't change a whole lot through the game, but we had some kind of different ideas for the story. But the story kind of we rebuilt the story to make it seem like the slime's not like just a guy going around killing all the humans. Like, we wanted to make a goal that made the slime not look like a bad guy. We finished the game about putting in 25 hours of work. Probably, I'd say around there. I'm not. That might be a little off. I'm not entirely sure. At least I know, I put in probably around 25 hours of work. Because we had 2 people working on the game, so I'm not entirely sure actually about that number. And the biggest challenge was GML and the drag and drop programming, and that's because we both didn't feel, when we worked on the project, we couldn't work on it at the same time because it wasn't like a shared document, so we would have conflicts between the GML and drag and drop, and it was pretty challenging. We felt like we could have had more. We had more sprites actually picked out, but we didn't use all of them, and that's just because it was took a while to animate all the sprites correctly. And we also had a hard time with the GML, so like I said, we couldn't. It's not going to be conflicts in GML, and it was a hard time working together, like I already said, because we would send progress to each other, and then we work on what the person sent, and whatever the person sent to you didn't work with what you just made for yours. So when you tried putting in what you just did with your version of the game, it wouldn't work with their version, and it was just not working. And then we were actually going to have anime cutscenes, but they didn't work at all. We just could not figure that out. And then for a favorite part of the project, myself, Evan, personally like the music and the fox boss. I don't know why, but the fox was pretty cool. And the fox had a bug on it where he wouldn't, or she, or whoever it is, it wouldn't die. And we call it Super Fox for a while because it just wasn't working properly. And then Nick liked the music and the sound effects because he picked all those out. He likes a Japanese theme, so yeah. Alright, so here's our game, Ninja Slime. Once again made by Evan Vitowitz and Nick Angel. Here's the actual gameplay of the game. Kind of a little demo of what we've made. The game's not 100% done in this demo, but it's very close to being done, so we're just going to show this. The game doesn't change that much between the demo and the final product. So you click start and you go to this screen. So cutscene, so stage 1, you're the slime, your land was attacked by evil red slimes, and you're left to go to Earth, or you left to go to Earth along the way of the ninja. You arrive in a strange place with sprawling trees. You decide this is where you must train first. Go and absorb the animals of the forest to gain strength. So these cutscenes kind of give you a little background of what's going on. So yeah, you're a slime that comes to Earth, that's your home world, it's being attacked, and you are using this to learn the way of the ninja. It's kind of weird, but that's what we decided to make. So click N to continue. Ends are like kind of skip level, skip cut screen, or skip like introduction thing. So here's the first level. You can hear music playing. We have music for every level, unique music. All of it's Japanese music. It's a ninja game, so Japanese kind of culture. And here are the controls. So the controls are actually pasted on the screen. So if you move this way, like it actually just stays there. It's kind of weird, but we did that so players would understand what to do. We figured this was the best way to put the controls in the game, just to understand it. So A and D move you side to side, space bar is a jump, W is the punch, melee attack, whatever you want to call it, and the directional keys lets you shoot. Okay, I just killed a bunny back, so I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, at least. Well, I can do that. So when you defeat animals, you can absorb their dead body. Kind of gruesome, but you go over and absorb them, and it gives you health back. So if you lose health, you get it back from absorbing enemies. So kind of the point of the game is to go over each level, defeat the enemies, and get their health. And the more enemies you have to kill, you have to actually kill a lot of enemies. Like, there's no you can't run past these levels. You have to defeat a certain number of enemies each level and absorb the dead body. Because each time you do that, you get points, and the point values are depending on the level between 100 and like 140, I think. And we don't actually have a score counter up top because each level is a little different based on the balancing of the level. So yeah, so we have these point values, and these point values let once you reach a certain point, once you progress. Because it's kind of like when you absorb enough enemies, you get stronger and get ready to the next level. That's how we kind of made our logic. So yeah, we just kind of go through the level like this. Give me 1 second. Like all these enemies. These birds. There's like flying enemies. There's different types of enemies in the game. This is not all of them. We have more in other levels. I'm not going to show all the levels here so you guys don't get spoiled. These birds they drop projectiles just re-skin you. Kind of funny. Whatever. So yeah, absorbing up enemies, and you get attacked by a boss, which in this case is a fox. This fox was very difficult to code because for some reason he wouldn't die. You don't know why. We call him Super Fox. And basically he's stronger than most of the enemies in the level. And if you get down to a certain point in your health, okay, so you defeat the fox to the forest. So once you defeat the enemies, you move on to the next level. So and again, the skip next stage. Okay, you can see my slime's a little different now. I have it turned off where if you like die, you don't go back. But basically, once you die, if you die during a boss battle like this, you actually go back to the beginning of the level completely. So like the first area that we were at before this. So I have it turned off so like it'll make it easier to show the game a little bit. So then once you die, you go back to the beginning of the level. Not the beginning of the boss battle, you go back to the beginning of the level. So, yeah, this is better really positive. Hope you enjoy it.